Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for May 3rd of 2025 is titled Titan, Moon over Saturn. So, what do we see here? Well, here is an image of the largest moon of Saturn, known as Titan, and is one of the 7 large moons in the solar system. And that includes our own moon, as well as 6 moons in the outer parts of the solar system, 4 around Jupiter, this one, Titan, around Saturn, and 1 around Neptune. Now, here we see images taken by the Cassini spacecraft in 2012, and what we're seeing is the backside of it away from Saturn. So, like our moon, Titan always keeps one face pointing toward Saturn, and that is simply a natural part of its orbit, and the gravity of the larger object locks the smaller object into a synchronous rotation, that it always keeps one side facing toward the planet. Now, Titan is also unusual in that it is the only of those large moons that actually has a significant atmosphere. And when we look at it through a haze, so we can't see the surface features nicely the way we do with many of the other moons. Many of the other moons, we can fly spacecraft by and get detailed images and be able to map them out very well. Here, we can't really do that because those features are constantly shrouded in clouds. So it makes it very hard to see anything on Titan, and the only way we can map it out is through radar or through a craft that lands on its surface. And in fact, the Cassini spacecraft took a probe with it known as the Huygens probe, which actually landed on Titan and is still the only moon in the outer solar system on which we have ever landed. Now, Titan is also known for having methane on its surface, and not just gaseous methane as we're used to here on Earth, but actually liquid methane. And in fact, on Titan, at those much colder temperatures, methane goes through a cycle much like water does here on Earth. So you could get methane rain and methane rivers and lakes on the surface, and some of those have been imaged by radar images from various craft. It also makes Titan one of the best areas that we look at for the possibility of life. So, could life exist elsewhere in the solar system? Well, we know it exists on Earth. Mars is probably one of our next best bets, but other things like Titan and Europa are also prominent. Titan having a liquid on its surface, even though it's methane and not water, and Europa known for having distinct oceans of liquid water below its surface. Those are several of the places that we often look for the possibility of some kind of simple life in our solar system. So that was our picture of the day for May 3rd of 2025. It was titled Titan, Moon over Saturn. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be Black Hole Spin. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone. And I will see you in class.